The undercover influencer thief. What the heck does that even mean?
You'll just have to see.
Okay,
No
okay.
spoilers.
No spoilers.
Okay, so imagine this. You invite your influencer friend over for a chill night. She compliments your new Chanel bag, does her skincare routine beside you, falls asleep under your air conditioner, and when she leaves, somehow your Chanel bag has downgraded itself into a cheap Temu bag. Yeah, that's not a bad dream. That's the real story of Xiaoyu Wanzi, a Douyin influencer who was out here literally doing luxury bag swaps in her friends' homes. Now, this scandal didn't just shake Douyin's influencer scene. It shattered that pretty equals trustworthy illusion that most people still have. So first, who even is Xiaoyu Wanzi? It's translated to little fish bowls. That's just their username. On Douyin, she had about 250,000 followers.
Poisonous. Absolutely.
Her vibe, absolute textbook. She got famous for acting cute, gentle, being wealthy, and pretty much that girl that you see in your dreams. She filmed herself shopping in Korea, eating high-end sushi, unboxing Dior lipstick, and taking selfies with a Porsche behind her. Every post essentially screamed rich, chill, soft life. And she built this aura of a kind-hearted, rich girl.
It's funny how there are a lot of people who fake it.
Yep.
Fake being rich. They take out massive loans. Like there are a bunch of influencers in the US who do this. They take out massive loans to fake a rich lifestyle. And what's funny is like the majority of them don't make it and they end up bankrupt and not being able to afford anything. Some of them end up doing like fraud and going to prison for a time. But they take out loans and occasionally it works. Occasionally it works. Like sometimes there are those guys that everyone like, oh, I wish I was like that guy. Fit, with money, nice cars, a ton of women around. And then there are the ones which are women who are just attractive, literally just selling their body, pretending to be rich. But that is a massive like ring. I mean, heck, like there are people that in the US who try to sell America as this great haven for other nations when that's not true. And people will, well, that's like the donkey route in India where people pay to come here illegally only to find out, you're not welcome.
Sins would comment, she's so down to earth, even though she's rich. But one day, poof, she disappears. No new...
I can't even fake being fake. How do they do that? That's a good question. That's a good question. I can't. It's too much work. It's too much work.
Videos, no new live streams. Her fans were like, is she rebranding? Is she getting surgery? Maybe doing a silent retreat? She'd gone offline for more than a month before anybody realized that it wasn't a rebrand. Nobody expected the next headline would say, criminal detention for theft. Turns out she wasn't mediating. She was being investigated. It all started small, literally one missing chain. Influencer PP Jiang noticed something weird about her 40,000 yuan Chanel bag. It suddenly went from a double chain strap to a single chain. Now, Chanel does make single chain bags, but we'll just call her PP. She knew this was not one of hers. PP said the bag felt lighter, the gold tone was duller, and the clasp didn't really click right. It's the kind of difference you'd only notice if it was your own bag. It's like waking up and your iPhone turned into a Samsung.
The thing that happened was she probably wouldn't have noticed it till because she would only the bag that she had two slings.
Yeah, two
so
slings.
But she would always wear just one sling. So when the thief lady swapped it, she only knew the one sling that she has, not the two straps that the strap things, the gold straps that are there, because she would only carry one of them and she would put the other one inside the purse. So that's how she got to know about it, because she was like, this is not my bag. And then when she realized that, she went through all her other bags, and then I think she even stole her mother's stuff as well.
Did she actually even have money, or was that all a lie?
Well, I don't know if he's gonna cover all of that, so
probably not. He doesn't seem to talk for that long.
Maybe by the end of it,
we'll find out. Yeah.
Find out. If he doesn't, then I'm gonna
you'll disclose everything.
So she starts thinking back. Who's been over lately? Oh right, her best friend of 3 years, Xiaoyu Wanzi, the one who'd always show up with a comically large suitcase, saying that, I brought filming gear. PP confronts her, and what does Xiaoyu Wanzi do? She cries. Full Oscar performance. Then she opens her bank app. Like, see, I have money. Why would I steal? 3 hours later, PP is comforting her. The suspect.
Yep.
Bro, that's just psychological warfare. But you know, PB still has
she
some
she
brain
made
cells
up a
then, so
story
she was still
about
skeptical, and
abusive
she couldn't really
family
shake
and
that.
stuff, and how she had broken her trust by doubting her. So she's
It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean
Yeah.
to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do anything bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're my best friend. You're
Yeah.
my best.
I'm sorry for
friend.
doubting
I'm
you.
sorry. Oh my
that
gosh.
feeling. So she called another influencer friend Sui Jiao Jiao. I'm starting to feel that if you just attach Jiao to the end of your username, you just automatically become one of the Douyin Avengers of influencers. Sui Jiao checked her shelves, and what did she find? Multiple of her designer bags had been swapped by replicas. One by one, more girls realized that their luxury items had been swapped out by
Yeah, they were like a
Taobao
group
special
of like
editions.
4 girls who would go out and just have like that is the that is the original. That is the original. Everybody else has a fake.
I'm pretty sure this is the fake one. This is the fake Jordan. This isn't real.
No, that's a real.
I was like, what the heck is this? Oh my gosh. It was there for a second, like a millisecond, and I caught it. It was just like, what?
That says a lot about you.
What? Yeah, I know. I
didn't
know.
even catch that.
It says a lot. It says a lot. I noticed.
Their luxury items had been swapped out by Taobao special editions.
two.
And then they all later formed what
Yeah.
netizens
Almost
called
3
the
seconds.
Xiaoyu Wanzi Victim Alliance. These were girls who used to share lattes and hair care tips, now cross-checking serial numbers like FBI.
Yeah, so it was like a
At
group
least
of
6 influencers
4
joined.
girls, including the thief lady, and they would like go out, eat, and do influencer stuff. And like she would do sleepovers at everybody's houses, and well, the sling bag lady was the first one to discover what was going on, and then all the others checked, and they were like, "Oh, this
We
is
have fakes.
yeah."
I mean, you
So-
show up with a massive suitcase and you start replacing the bags. I mean, you have to call it in and have
Yep.
to.
And she would always carry this big giant suitcase just for one night of sleepover. And whenever they would ask, she'd be like, "Oh, this is just recording stuff. This is my makeup stuff and all that kind of stuff." And then the next day, the bag would be like heavier, and it just didn't make sense. But since they were friends, they didn't want to doubt or anything, because obviously when you invite somebody over to your house,
Well, you
you're
trust
not
them.
thinking that in the middle of the night they're gonna get up and steal and replace your original stuff.
Again, I think it's weird when people do sleepovers at an old age. I
They're
think it's
not
a little
old
weird.
age. They're just influencers. Maybe
Anything older than 12 and you're doing sleepovers, I think it's too long. But then again, I spent most of my childhood sick, so I had a different growing up.
Well,
But
they're
it's
influencers.
weird.
No, they're influencers.
I
They make
think-
videos together.
I think those influencer houses are weird too.
No, they're not influencer houses. They invited over to their own house.
I'm saying I think those influencer houses are weird too.
Yes, they are.
Yes. A bunch of adults living under a house together, bringing their girls or guys over, or just a revolving door.
content.
Yeah, it's basically a sorority and a fraternity.
It's
That's
a
basically
content
what they become.
house.
Yeah, the content house. I hate those things. Oh my gosh. The fact she used unnoticed
She
for
went
she went unnoticed for so long proves luxury is a scam. Well, it is. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
It's all made in the same place.
Uh-huh.
It's all made in the same
I know
place.
a story about a girl. I think she went on one of those online dating places. I think it was the Korean show, the dating show.
Oh, the
Love
or Not, Hot
Heaven?
or Not, or
Heaven.
Heaven's Island, or something like that.
I don't know something. It's on Netflix. That's all I know.
Love Island.
No, it's not Love Island.
Not Love Island.
No, it's Singles Inferno.
Singles Inferno.
So-
That's it.
There was
We got there.
there was a girl who came there, and she was like all dressed up in like luxury Gucci whatever's, and everybody got so influenced, and her Instagram was flooded with followers and stuff, and she would buy all these luxury items and everything, and then turns out they were all fakes, and she was just using them to fool other people. But like, I don't consider that as a scam, because
Well, they're not fake. They were real.
Yeah, they were real. Just
They were real. It's
just not branded.
Yeah,
they weren't
no,
from the mall or whatever.
Instead of paying an Indian company or an Indian place that's making these, which go to a Western company and sells them for $1,000, you literally bought it directly from India, which would be
from
like
Korea.
$10. Same thing. Same thing. With those bags, a lot of stuff, especially the textiles. A lot of the good ones come from India.
Yeah,
a lot of and then they're sold to other nations.
Stuff come from India.
Yeah, and then that's sold to other nations, and then other nations just rack up the prices and they're just like, oh, here's Prada or Louis Vuitton or whatever these high-end nonsensical brands are, and it's just like, dude, you could just fly to India and buy it. It'd be cheaper in the long run.
Yeah, you could buy like tens of those bags in India.
Yeah, for the price you spent
and better
on one.
qualities too.
Yeah, and have it custom made, custom fitted. I mean, heck, my favorite jacket is the one I had tailor made while I was in India.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, this is only. We looked it up. It was like several £1,000, and it was just like $100. I was like, okay, yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it.
The chat, sharing many photos and transactional screenshots. Hashtags like Xiaoyu Wan's stolen bag incident started trending. Douyin pretty much turned into a true crime forum overnight. Everybody pulled evidence and went straight to the police. Now let's talk about the biggest heartbreak. The influencer Salami Panini.
Oh yeah.
Brain rot on Douyin.
That's
before
her
GTA
name.
6. A real Harris with genuine wealth.
Okay, what?
The thief lady stole her story to tell her friends her abusive family story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so she was pretending. She took that tragic story.
Treated Xiaoyu Wanzi as like a little sister. They traveled together, slept under the same roof, and then it turns out her entire Hermes wall was looted. Over 40 bags, more than 30 pieces of jewelry, and even her mom's cosmetics, all gone. Total loss was estimated around 4 million RMB, which translates to $500,000. She only found out because somebody texted her, hey, check your closet. She opened it and she saw a row of fake bags with a plastic smell and even uneven stitching. After the swap, the same shelf looked like a Chinese flea market booth. Imagine sleeping beside someone who's just quietly robbing you. So how does she manage to rob multiple influencers' homes without being caught for many years? Number one, she would befriend them and build trust. She'd slide to many networking luxury circles, act sweet and helpful, offer to film collabs, bring little gifts. Everyone thought, wow, she's a genuine friend. Number two, scout and plan. During visits, she'd mentally just catalog the colors and models of her friends' bags. It was like muscle memory at this point for her. Number three, replica orders. Then she'd order high quality replicas matching those styles. Same color, similar hardware from replica markets to her own personal agents. So she pretty much just became a panda buy warrior. Number four, overnight stays. She'd often ask to crash overnight.
I don't know what a
usually
panda
with
buy
big
warrior
suitcase
is.
For filming gear.
Kinda like
she also ran a
Alibaba
small
thing.
second-hand luxury resale business, which was a perfect cover for moving stolen goods.
don't know.
Number five, the good old switcheroo. Late at night, when everybody slept, she'd sneak downstairs to use the bathroom and swap the real bag for the fake. Some victims even only just
Luxury bags survive on exclusivity. They create fake scarcity to make feel special owning a pair of socks. Yeah, that is absolutely true. A lot of that is absolutely true. You have to build that kind of brand exclusivity to make people feel special. There's a reason why people will always run and buy something that feels unique.
I think there is a brand, I don't know what the name is, but they sell exclusively to the members that have been there for years or who have spent certain amount of money to buy a certain type of bag. Like, you can't go to their store and just pick a random bag and be like, oh, I want to buy this. They'll be like, no, sorry.
No, you have to have been here. You have to have your
Yeah.
club card. You have to, and you have to probably pay the monthly subscription for it as well.
Probably.
That's the thing, is like a lot of that stuff, it's a built-in cult mentality. It's a reason why I hate like Apple as a product. Sure, their advertising is absolutely phenomenal. I'll give them that. They spent so much on advertising, and I think the late 2000s, which is when the trend really crested for Apple. And since then, ever since then, people have been locked into Apple. It started with the millennials being influenced by the advertising, and it just continued on to the Gen Zers, and now I think Alpha is breaking away from that because they realize it's literally the same as everything else, except you can actually connect to more things with a non-Apple phone. But that's it. It's just like you build in that exclusivity. Oh, you're a part of a unique club by having this product. because I have brothers that won't even talk to me because I don't even have an Apple phone.
Well, they don't. It's not
No,
talk to
no,
you.
that's it. No, that's the truth. Like the reason, I'm not going to say who it is, refuses to ever message me. He doesn't even message mother because she doesn't have one. He calls her because he can't stand seeing the green bubble. Yeah, he can't stand seeing the green bubble. No, that's the thing.
Of course.
Yeah. So that's the thing. we were speaking behind. Yeah, no one could see. No one could see. I had to make sure.
Found that it was a dust bag that was left behind. Some said they heard footsteps at 2 a.m. and just assumed she was just getting water. Others later found faint scratches on closet locks, but they just thought they did that themselves. That's just self-sabotage at that point. Number 6, sell. She'd flipped the stolen goods through second-hand platforms, and victims later found screenshots of her transfer records. And finally, identity fraud. The wildest part, she pretended to be Salami Panini's sister, told others that Panini had mental issues, and even forged a WeChat account to pose as Panini's dad. She faked chat logs saying, "Dad gifted me these bags," to justify her sudden new collection of Hermes bags. That's not just stealing.
Oh yeah,
that's narrative
Hermes.
building.
That's the.
And apparently
the
this
brand.
wasn't her
You
first
can't
run.
just go and
She had
buy.
been targeting wealthy socialites for over 3 years, with total losses of around 6 million RMB. And her technique wasn't even sophisticated. Same oversized suitcase and same sloppy fakes. People just said they never suspected her because she looked rich. That's the power of aesthetic privilege. If you look like you belong, nobody checks your pockets. And her entire background story was she claimed that her dad was a business tycoon and her mom worked in fashion. I wonder why. Former classmates later said her dad drove a taxi. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but she built a whole fake identity to fit in the rich girl ecosystem. So the entire brand, rich, kind, gentle, was basically stolen too. This is what everyone online asked. Why? She already had a lot of followers, traffic, and sponsorship potential, so why risk it all? Pretty much, she wanted the shortcut to wealth. Maintaining that fake rich lifestyle cost actual money. Surgery, travel, designer outfits, luxury dinners. She wasn't
Yeah, I was
stealing to
gonna get to
survive.
the
She was
surgery
stealing
part.
to keep up appearances. Every post needed a new outfit. Every dinner, a new location. It's like feeding an algorithm that's never full. Once you start,
I don't get
you can't
that.
stop. Followers become investors, and you are a stock that can't crash. The more she posted, the more she had to steal to sustain her entire fake identity. She didn't steal from strangers. She stole from her own close friends. People who shared food with her, gave a roof over her head, and trusted her. 6 influencers filed police reports. At first, it was estimated around 4 million RMB was lost, but then it was later revised to 6 million, and she was criminally detained for theft. On Douyin, her page turned into a digital battlefield. Comments went from, "She's so gentle," to, "Give me back my bag." Her followers dropped, her brand deals vanished, she has a criminal record, so her created persona just slowly crumbled overnight. And what's wild is how polite the victims were. Many are from privileged backgrounds where social confrontation is considered rude. So a lot of the times when something fell off, they just smiled and ignored it. And that etiquette gap became the thief's best weapon. Even after losing millions, some victims wanted to give a letter of forgiveness. Because for them, the pain wasn't losing the money, it was losing.
Yeah, well, the thing is the sad thing is if you were such good friends, she probably could have asked.
Yep.
She probably could have just asked. Because for these multi-millionaires who are born into the lives of luxury, where their parents are moguls, their mothers are moguls, they've never had to worry about anything in their life, it's not a big deal to them. You become friends with them. You can literally ask.
But she had this persona that she had to keep, so she couldn't ask them for things because then her cover would be blown.
Yeah. It's the whole kind of thing. But there's nothing wrong with admitting, like, that, like admitting to your close friends that you did that lie in order to create your persona, or else you wouldn't have gotten here. Some of them would have been sympathetic. They would have been like, "Oh my gosh, you poor thing." Instead of like, because the thing is, even though the fact that because the money doesn't mean anything to them.
Yeah, it's the friendship that they lost.
Yeah, it means nothing to them. Money isn't like, that's what's funny. The more money you have, the less it's actually worth, because all your things are taken care of. You no longer have to stress about anything. That what becomes more important? Close connections. Having a friend in your life that you can actually confide in and talk to. That becomes more important. They would have given her like, "Oh, I can help you. I can help you here. I can help you here." Sure, there would be ones that are just like, ugh. But for the most part, it seems like they would have just wanted to continue to be friends. The thrill of stealing always amuses me. Yeah. Well, I think she just wanted to continue living the life of luxury. See, what is it where people want to be like the people they see? And then they just continue living that lie till it ruins their life. Till it completely ruins their life.
The friendship. It was about the friends we made along the way. Except that friend stole $500,000 worth of luxury items. Before the scandal, everybody praised her as being pretty and kind. So next time you scroll past a soft life princess at a beige cafe with perfect lighting, enjoy the vibe. But remember, behind every curated frame, there's a story. Sometimes it's luxury, sometimes it's just all a lie. And if you wake up with your bag ever missing a chain, maybe it's time to blacklist some of your friends.
Oh my freaking gosh. That is just evil. But it's sad. It's sad. Like, that's the thing. Lucky enough, I have a job where I can live. But if I ever got to the point where money was no longer an issue, I would value like my friend far more, and I'd be pushing like his content far more, because it's just like he needs the boost as well, because it's like you want to share the love and that kind of stuff. But it's so sad. It's so freaking sad how narrow-minded and selfish people are, because those that don't have money value it far more and are afraid of losing it, instead of looking at it from the rich person's perspective, being like, oh, they don't care about money, they care about my friendship. But you don't want to stoop down to that level and basically beg the rich people. They are real friends of Rich Girls Group. Yeah, they were. You guys got a video?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait on that.